So we're going to replace the shroud, obviously, on this Dometic Brisk Air Duo Therm air conditioning unit. And so I have a new shroud that is supposed to be much more resilient, stronger. So let's, where is my finger down here? All right, so you see here, there is the rivet, and what we're going to do remove the rivets is I have this painter's tool with a sharp edge, and we're going to stick that behind to hold it from going in. And then we just drill it. So we're going to drill around and remove all the rivet heads, and then we will make sure that's still working okay. So remove all the rivet heads, take off the old shroud, and put on the new one. Very simple. Now we will move around to the front side and do that. Alright, we'll get the sharp edge of the tool behind the rivet to back it so it doesn't push through. Then let's drill it. Okay, so there you go. The rivet's drilled through and it just dropped down, and this is what it's like on the inside here. So let us just keep on going. Okay, looks like there are some backing washers for these rivets too. All right, so it looks probably like what is going to happen is I'm going to have to yank the shroud, but then also there's this metal, no, it's plastic, of course. I'm going to have to take that plastic lower piece off and rivet into that with backing washers, and then you can see down below there are screws on the lower piece going into the metal frame of the AC unit. So that's what I'll have to do. I'm going to have to take off this unit and assemble it, and then bring it up and screw it together up here. All right, so let me get a screw gun and start pulling this thing apart. Okay, so what we've done here is I've got some aluminum rivets with stainless steel washers, and I could have just used fender washers on the outside because they're a little bit larger and they would have covered, you see here, the slot. So a fender washer would have covered the whole slot, but most of them are covered. So this is the Dometic Icon replacement AC air conditioner shroud, and it's a pretty good fit. Not perfect, but see, like one of the things here is that the back of it is about a half an inch longer than this. So what I'm going to do is it's dark now, so I'm going to just get this up and over to cover the AC unit. But you see I have the washers on the inside and the outside, and these are quarter-inch long 3/16 pop rivets, and again the pop rivets are all aluminum. So it had the pop rivet here, and here, but nothing across. And there was a hole in the center here on the shroud, and no holes around the front here. So what I decided to do was I drilled through their center hole, and then I also drilled another hole halfway between that and that. So I had the 3 holes here towards the front, and I just didn't think that that was enough because we had a fair bulge coming out in the corners. I don't know if this is showing up very well. So anyway, there you can see the bulge in front, and I just didn't want to have that bulge. The bulge stuck out quite a bit farther, like a ½ inch where that rivet is. So that took care of that. Anyway, another thing I'm going to do is there is some foam on top of the AC unit to support the shroud. So what I have here is 1.5 inches wide and expands to 1.5 inches in height. So I'm going to put that on top of the air conditioning unit, between the top of the unit and the shroud. There's already about a 3/4 inch high foam up there that's all deteriorated. So I'm going to put a foam strip on the AC unit that'll be here and here, and then there's also a space here that I can put more foam to support. So I think that's something I'm going to do, is get a bunch of stuff to support. So these are the stainless steel number 10 washers, and again, the rivets are 13/16, but could not find a 13/16 rivet, and so that's that. These are a couple of the old pop rivets here, and you see how they had a backing rivet on them too, not on the front, just on the back. And so anyway, this will work until I find the next tree or low-hanging object. Okay, all right, so I'm going to set this up on top, not going to videotape anymore, and I will finish the job tomorrow after I go down to the transmission shop and see if they can tell me if it needs a rebuild or not. Okay, so hang tough, and we'll be back later. Okay, AC shroud is just set in place for now, but it fits good, dropped right in. There's the solar panels. Okay. I finished pop riveting all the holes along the joining line of the part that bolts screws into the air conditioner frame and the shroud. And the one thing that I did here too is this here back has no support, and it was bowed in and getting close to the heat exchanger. Okay, AC shroud is just set in place for now, but it fits good, dropped right in on the back of the AC unit. Where is it? Right there, you see that? So I took a piece of 3/4 by 3/4 1/8 inch thick angle metal, and I drilled 5 holes across it, evenly spaced and measured. And then my pop rivet gun seems to have started malfunctioning, and it's cutting the pop rivet nail off and not breaking free. So anyway, then another thing I've done here is I put foam, replaced the old foam, and I put some foam in different places where I know that the Shroud tends to dip. So this foam here will expand to 1.5 inches thick, and so it just kind of conforms. It doesn't put out a lot of pressure, but it conforms. So I'm gonna drop the cover on here and screw it on, and we will be done. Okay, and so as I say, these are all aluminum rivets and stainless steel washers, and then this here is an 1/8 inch thick by 3/4 aluminum angle. And so you see how everything is held. We've got the washer backing it here. Okay. All right. Okay, let's drop that in place. Around here. Okay.
It will never be this way again like it is today. Capture fate while you can, don't let the time slip away. I was alone, driving west to the beach from Melrose Avenue. Dixon Port's music playing in my head. There on the stage he said, keep in touch with yourself. It's only you two. Don't say goodbye to the one.
Okay. There. So let me show you the back here. And that is how this back end ended up. So there's a couple of inches of space in there, but see how it's nice and straight there now. Okay, AC Shroud is just set in place for now, but it fits good, dropped right in. And when it wasn't straight, it kind of looked a little funky. But anyway, this is good. So, all right. And there you go. There is just shy of 700 watts of solar up there. Makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so I'm going to finish tightening this in, and see underneath there. Underneath here. Okay, so I got a bit of cleanup to do now.